Welcome back, everyone. And what we have here is the Battle of the Backpack Rifles, or the Battle of the Survivalist Rifles. We have on top the Ruger 10/22 Takedown, and below we have the Keltec Sub 2000. Of course, the Keltec is shot in .22 long rifle, and this Keltec Sub 2000 is a 9mm that takes a Glock 19, Glock 17, and the Glock 33 round 9mm mags. So, which would you choose for survival? Which would you choose as a companion to your handgun? What makes the better car truck gun? What makes the better hiking camping gun? What makes the better small game hunting rifle gun? Give me your comments. Give me your choices. Give me your reasons. I've owned both for quite a while. I like both real much. I think they both serve a purpose, as any other gun does. My opinion is, when it comes to Ruger 10/22, if I want a small game for it, I much prefer the Ruger 10/22. One, because I think the 22 is perfect for small game hunting, whereas I think with a 9mm you would destroy most of the game. Again, I am not a hunter. I'm just going by what my dad used to tell me, because he was a hunter of the family, and what other people have told me. Also, at longer distances, the Ruger 10/22 is just more accurate. Both guns are good for 50 yards in, but once you get past that 50 to 100 range, the Ruger 10/22 begins to do better, and anything over 100, Ruger 10/22 just dominates as far as I'm concerned. As long as there's no wind for these light rounds, I think the .22 long rifle out of Ruger 10/22 is just more accurate. Just my opinion from what I've seen with my own two guns right here. Now, as far as camping goes, well, why do you want a gun for camping? Is it for food? If it's for food, I say go for the Ruger 10/22. If it's for protection, well, protection from what? From people? From animals? If it's from animals, I think either one will do just great. If it's from people, I think either one will also do just great. Hiking. If you want to keep something in your backpack, what would you choose? Would you choose the Ruger 10/22 or the Keltec Sub 2000? This is the backpack that comes with the Ruger 10/22, and this is what I use for my Sub 2000. Now, the one for the Sub 2K is almost twice as small, so if you're looking for a backpack gun, I would definitely go with the Sub 2 gauge, just because, one, it's smaller, it is lighter, it folds nicely, it unfolds real quick, whereas this, you got to put two pieces together. Not that that takes long, but seconds count, and the Sub 2000 is just easier to get into battle ready mode. Now, as far as a companion with your sidearm goes, well, the edge would go to the Sub 2K. It takes Glock mags. I carry Glocks all the time. It fits 19, 17, and 33 rounders easily. I have to worry about two different ammunitions or two different magazines. I could use both one and the same for that. Ruger 1022, you can get the SR22 pistol from Ruger. The ammo, the problem of ammo is out the window, but they do take different mags, so you have the magazine issue. I don't think it's really much of a big deal, to be honest with you, but it is something to think about. Now, if you only have one of these guns for the rest of your life, which would you choose? Now, what do I mean with that? Well, if you just had one long gun to go with your handgun, what would you choose the rest of your life between these two? That's a tough call. What's more important? Or what's necessary for where you live? Protection from people or getting food? If food is the issue, I just may have to go with the 1022. If it's protection, I'm definitely going with the Sub 2000. Now, as far as the having a car or truck gun goes, again, either one of these will do great. Both, like I said, my criteria for a truck or car gun is, one, it can't be a handgun, which obviously this isn't, because handgun should be on you. Two, nothing more than $500. Both of these are under $500, new or used, if you shop around. Two, as far as being legal in all 50 states, well, the edge definitely goes to the Ruger 1022, because the Sub 2000 has a pistol grip. That makes it an assault weapon in a lot of states, like right here in New York, next door in Connecticut, down in New Jersey, and I think even Massachusetts would be part of that, as well as Maryland, and I think that's it for the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic states. So the edge on that one, as far as going state friendly, depending where you live in the Northeast, the edge definitely goes to the Ruger 1022. Even if you're an LEO in these states, once you cross state lines, this isn't considered an assault weapon. And if you're not a federal agent and you get caught with it, you could be getting in trouble. That's the unfortunate thing about the Sub 2000. Now, as far as being able to take with you, if your car breaks down, or if you have to abandon your car for any reason, it gets smashed, it has to be towed, and you want to leave your gun in the trunk for obvious reasons, well, either one of these will do good, but I'm going to say definitely the advantage goes to the Sub 2000. One, it just folds easier. It could be put in a small backpack, which means it's easier to tow around. It is lighter. Not by a whole lot. This gun empty goes about 4 pounds. Yep, 4 pounds. Ruger 1022 is about the same. It's about 4 pounds. They're both about 4 pounds, but you gotta break this down to 2 pieces. It is a bigger backpack. And even carry something like this could be a little conspicuous. I mean, even put it into a regular book bag. You're going to need a bigger book bag than you would, or a backpack than you would for a Sub 2000. So who has the advantage here? Well, it depends where you live. If you live where I live in the Northeast, and you had to keep one long gun in your car, just for the whole state compliant thing, as well as your border states, I definitely go with the Ruger 1022. There's nothing to worry about. It is legal in all states as long as you have your permit for your long gun permit in Massachusetts and your long gun firearms card in New Jersey. You're good to go. These are not a problem. No pistol grip, doesn't have any of those so-called evil features. So if you live in the Northeast, that may be the way to go. Even if you're a law enforcement officer, like I am in New York, I would much rather have the sub 2K, but because I'm by so many state borders, if I had to carry one with me all the time, I had to go the Ruger 1022 just for that. Now, if I'm living in regular free America, out in the Midwest, the Southeast, Southwest, then there's no issue. But if I had to take one, it'd definitely be the sub 2000 because I carry a Glock. I carry a Glock 9. This is a perfect companion for my Glock 19 and my Glock 17. Even my Glock 26 even doesn't take the magazines. It has the same ammo. So that's not an issue anymore. So, again, what would you take? There are pros and cons of both. I like both of them very much. I would recommend either one of these. If you live in the Northeast, I would highly recommend the Ruger 1022. And if you live in a state we can have one of these, I definitely try to get my hand on one of these also. Now, if you're in the free part of the country, finding a takedown Ruger 1022 is not going to be a big deal. You can find those anywhere. You find one of these in the shelves, grab it. They're hard to come by. Like I said, now if we're in a rural outlaw situation, and no one's enforcing anything because society has broken down, I'm definitely going with the bigger round as far as I'm concerned. I'd just rather have a 9mm. Because without law situation, I'm worried more about people attacking me and my family. Now, if someone has don't get me wrong, these are not go-to war guns. If someone's using an AR and AK against you, I mean, granted, both of these are better than nothing, but you are at a disadvantage as far as firepower goes. Now, tactics, you can make up for it with tactics. You know, if you know how to lay low, stay undercover, and shoot, you could defeat your opponent. So tactics does play a big role in this, but I think with either one of these guns, you are very good to go. There's always going to be a drawback with the weapon system you have. So tell me, what would you take? Would you rather have the Ruger 1022 or the Sub 2000 from Kel-Tec? Let me know. But no matter what you use, what you choose to carry on you, what you choose to carry in your truck or car, practice with it. Practice a lot with it. Take training classes. Protect your loved ones. Protect yourself. If you don't do it, nobody will do it for you. Make sure your equipment works. Keep your guns cleaned. Keep them lubricated. And when it comes to a survivalist rifle, bare minimum, you need a sling. A sling is a good holster for a rifle. That's the only thing I really recommend. I'm keeping these guns as they are, simple. I want them to be simple. I want them to be lightweight. I want it to be a survivalist rifle. The sights on this Ruger 1022, they're fiber optic sights. So the sights on this are definitely better than the ones in the Kel-Tec. The ones in the Kel-Tec are really not that great. But they are usable, they are durable, doable. So let me know what you think. What would you go with? Remember, protect your loved ones. If you don't do it, no one else will do it for you. Stay safe, be blessed, and we'll see you next video.